All right, man, we are on our way to a call that you've seen before. We are on our way back to a leaking shower cartridge. First one I threw in was leaking out of the stem. The second one didn't fix the leak, so I got a third one just to be safe. We are going to clean out the valve, throw a little sandpaper in it, make sure that's smooth, and then throw in the new cartridge. If it still leaks, that just means there is wear in the valve that's still causing water to pass through. So hoping this takes care of it. There aren't any seats in this valve, so there's no seats to remove and replace. It's just the cartridge, and then the seat is obviously integrated into the valve. So yeah, we're on our way there, and I will see you at the job. No way.
Like if it's straight, wow, then that's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
With everything tightened on there. Will that hold it in place?
All right, bro, So it's not the valve, because when I threw in that new cartridge, it didn't appear to be continually dripping off of the shower head. It looked like it was stopping the leak. But as soon as you put pressure on the stem, it just leaked out of that area. So it's very frustrating. It's super frustrating. I mean, these are expensive cartridges. I'm gonna return them, or at least returning this one. I'm not eating anymore. And yeah, I don't know. I contacted the owner of the manufacturing company. Luckily, I've been able to connect with him. They're gonna try to engineer it differently to prevent this from happening. Obviously, he doesn't want that to happen. I don't know. He says that there hasn't been a problem like this before, so something's happened, but they're gonna look to switch it up. In the meantime, I am looking for the genuine part. It's a little difficult because the brands that I thought it was, I've sent out and they weren't, so I'm waiting to hear back. I just shot another email out, hoping to hear back. And yeah, man, I'm just very irritated. I'm very irritated. Luckily, I have really cool customers who, I mean, they're not tripping at all. They're really nice. I love my customers, dude. I have really good, solid customers. But I still am irritated. I'm irritated for them that this is continually dragging on when it should not be dragging on. And I'm irritated for myself that this is wasting. We are wasting time and money from gas, from me purchasing cartridges. And I want to do the customer right. So I'm losing. I mean, ultimately, I've already lost on the job. I've already lost on the job. Now it's just trying to recover any more loss. So we are on to the next one. We're going to be doing an estimate for leak defense. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain after we get there, but I'll see you at the job. Looks like it goes from 1 inch to 3/4. We'd bring it in here, leave a stub out too for a filtration system, and then potentially we could plug it into here, or they'd have to bring electric on this side, or I can run a water line over and then back. So yeah, so apparently, as you saw that single line, the people who sold the house, I guess, tried to make it sound like the whole house was repiped. And only one line was rerouted. So customer was very unhappy. I mean, she was pretty positive about the situation. but like not happy that it felt like they were secretly lying about it. So ton of water damage had happened, I guess, and now's the perfect time to repipe. We're gonna give her an estimate for it. Recommended maybe she get a few of them and fill everyone out. And I don't try to sell myself out of a job, but like, you know, I'm not the cheapest, and sometimes customers just need affordability, and I understand that. Like, and it's better to get it done now than later, for sure, especially how it is. So we'll see. I'll give her an estimate for that. And then also we're doing leak defense. So if you don't know about leak defense, it is a Watts brand. It is a leak valve that will monitor water flow. You know, when you think of like a mow and flow device, that's what leak defense is. But leak defense is probably the best valve you can get on the market. The way the valve monitors flow, it monitors it through a sensor. It's not like a turbine. It's not like a mechanical type thing. It's like a sensor that's able to really pinpoint flow rates. It's got its own control valve or control monitor, so you can integrate like your security system to it. You can integrate pumps if you have hardwire pumps. A lot of like commercial places, like high-end, I was jamming, a lot of high-end homes, estates have this device, and it's because you can integrate so much stuff into it, and the failure rate, I mean, I don't think I've even heard of a failure rate so far. Like mow and flows, they're gonna fail probably in 2-3 years. You're probably gonna have to swap it out. With the leak defense, you're typically not gonna have that happen. But with that said, the cost difference between the mow and flow and a leak defense is significant. You know, like let's just say the mow and flow at a 1-inch is, or 3/4 1-inch is going to be, you know, $400 or $500, where the leak defense system, you're looking probably closer to $2,000 just for the system. But with that said, you know, you're not going to have to pay a plumber to replace. You're not going to have to buy the parts again to replace. You know, in a few years, you have the cost up front, and you have a better system that's not going to fail you. You know, you're not going to have the same problems as things shorting out. And what's cool about leak defense is you can run it off the app on your phone, but you don't have to do that either. You can actually get like, you do get a monitor that mounts to the wall, and you can control everything and, you know, put it on standby. You can do all that from that to where you don't need to have your phone. So leak defense, man, look it up. It's a really good valve. It's expensive, but people who really want to protect their home and are looking at this thing long term, it's what you're gonna want. It's expensive, but there's a reason why the homes on the water, you know, that are $22 million, this is the system they have. You know, this is the system they're using to protect their home. So another thing too is you can install it outside, like mow and flow, you can put it outside, it's whatever. You can put this one outside, but you end up needing like a protective cover of it. So it's better just to put it in the garage. Don't even deal with that. Just put it in the garage, and you're good. You gonna let me over? Thank you, bro. So yeah, we are on our way now to my uncle's house. Actually, he has a bidet that needs to be fixed. He's got the parts. I have no idea what kind of bidet. I have no idea what I'm fixing. So me and you are gonna discover together at the same time. All right, so I'll see you there. We are leaving. So yeah, I don't know if you guys work on bidets much, but that's the diverter valve. yeah, everything went good. Some of those integrated supply lines look pretty worn. You know, I put it back together. It's not leaking. Laid blue paper towels down. Ran water. Everything looks good. No drips. But it would be good to have like replacement supplies for that, you know, in case something happens. But yeah, I usually lay blue paper towels down and say leave it till the following day in case there is a very small drip that develops, but should be good. Yeah, Kohler bidet. So you guys work on a lot of bidets. You have a lot of bidets in your area. Just kind of hit and miss out here. I think there are bidet seats, or not bidet seats, but like bidets in houses. But most of the time now, most guys and girls are getting like bidet seats added, or like the Totos with the integrated bidet in it. So anyway, I'm wrapped up for the day. I'm gonna be going, before I head home, I'm actually stopping at a place called the Butchery. So if you're in Costa Mesa, there's also one actually in Newport, in Crystal Cove. The Butchery is like an awesome place that has amazing marinated meat. They have a really good house chicken. And then they got like sides too that are really good. The best tortilla chips. Bro, the Butchery, if you have not tried the tortilla chips they sell, I don't know who makes them. I don't know if it's, I've only found them at the Butchery. I don't know where else they're located at. They are a bomb. Actually, you know what? Stay tuned. I'm gonna get some quick video at the Butchery so you can see it. But it's amazing, dude. We love it. It's our favorite chip. We're big on chips. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. Probably get some olives. My wife likes olives as a snack, so I'm gonna get some olives from there. And I think I'm gonna get a steak to cook up. So yeah, man, stay tuned real quick. I'll get you some clips of the Butchery, and yeah, and I'll see you at the next one, all right?